Anxiety, apprehension, tension, or uneasiness that stems from the anticipation of danger, which may be internal or external. Do you feel this uneasiness and tension when exams come nearby you? Well then, you like me have exam anxiety. What's up friends, if you're new here, my name is George and I'm a final year medical student and welcome to Super Medico. If you're short on time, I've kept the timestamps in the description below, so let's get on with it. Is anxiety normal? Well, to be honest, the fear and responses in anxiety are normal if it occurs in specific situations. For example, we are going in a jungle. We need to be vigilant and we need to be fearful of wild animals or dangers in our path. So there, these feelings are normal. But anxiety happens when such feelings come at an abnormal place. For example, you are fearing that you might fail the exam when you have not even written the exam yet and the results have not yet come. But if you have these reactions after the results come, after it has been shown that you are failed, then it's okay, it's normal. But when it occurs abnormally, that's when we call anxiety. Research has shown that those people with high levels of anxiety tend to perform poorly in exams. So it's very important that we control it. Coming to my story with anxiety is, I've been having it especially after coming to medical school. In my school days, I didn't have this much tension. The huge syllabus and tough exams in medical college, has made me really anxious. And my fears are basically, one, whether the questions are going to come from what I studied. Two, will the questions come from things I have not studied? Three, will I pass? Four, will I remember the stuff I have learned? And the list goes on. The problem is such fears and all sometimes come at really inappropriate times, especially on the previous day of exams, and I spend a lot of time dwelling on these and wasting my time. This anxiety actually really increased over the final year of MBBS, especially with the uncertainty of exams and classes, and I actually realized I had a problem and I decided I need to fix it. I kind of googled a bit, I learned things on my own too, and I started implementing it over the last month and I saw a big difference in my performance and my anxiety levels, and I'm here to share with you today all these tips and along with some tips which a lot of you have messaged on Instagram. Thank you for that. So let's get on to the tips. The first thing, identify you have anxiety. It's important to know that you have this thing. So when you get these feelings, you realize I'm having anxiety now, I need to control it. Second thing is action. There is a beautiful quote by James Clear, the author of Atomic Habits. Working on a problem reduces the fear of it. It's hard to fear a problem when you are making progress on it, even if progress is imperfect and slow. Action relieves anxiety. It means you need to start working. It should not be just your thoughts. When you have stuff you have done, when you have notes that you have prepared, when you have tests which you have performed, your brain sees it as evidence that you have worked hard. So it really helps. Prepare well ahead of time. Don't leave everything into the last moment and create a lot of anxiety. And second thing which really helped me that I noticed this time was, I had a few subjects which I was really not confident about. So what I did was, I took some previous year papers and I attempted it without any help in the correct time frame and all. And I realized that I was able to get about a pass mark in this subject. And I was like, wow, I never thought I could pass because I thought my preparation was so bad. So that gave me some confidence. So solving previous year papers will help you get some confidence. So try that maybe. The third thing, believe in yourself. This is something that I've learned actually and I've been using for the first time this year. It is basically to trust yourself. You have done a lot of work and your brain knows that. So trust that it will give you everything on the day of the exam. And before I sleep every day on the previous day of the exam, I tell something to my brain like, dear brain, I've studied so much over this past few days, weeks, months, years, and I'm really scared for tomorrow's exam. Just one request. See, everything what I've studied is there somewhere inside the brain, right? So dear brain, by this time I sleep, take all those things related to the subject for tomorrow's exam and keep it on the top. So when I'm the exam, I can easily access it. This seems silly and it seems like maybe a placebo effect or whatever, but it's helping me. Okay, so I don't know, so I just shared with you. Trusting yourself is really important, and trusting your brain that it would help you if because you have put a lot of work. There's a beautiful quote by Robert Tew. Trust yourself. You have survived a lot and you will survive whatever is coming. The fourth thing, failure is not the end of the world. We fear failure a lot. So what is the worst outcome of anything? The exam. It's fail. So what happens if you fail? You can write a supplementary exam or you can do something else. It's not the end of the world. You don't need to be scared about it so much. Okay, so that's one thing you can think about. The next point is be process oriented. Result is outcome oriented approach, which is not really helpful. Instead, be process oriented. Think about the work you need to do. That's it. Result is out of your hands. Just do what you can do, and that's more than enough. So have a plan with you on what to do on the previous day of exams. For example, it could be just simple as skimming through all the notes and then sleeping. That's it. The next thing, most of the stuff you fear about would really never happen. For example, you're thinking about failing your exam. Just think the odds of you failing based on your previous performances. Most of the time you would realize you did so well previously, there's not much of a chance you would fail this time. So don't worry about too much. Instead, just focus on your work and you will pass. The next thing is very important. Take a break. When you feel really anxious and things are going beyond your control, take a break. Stop studying, do something else. And that something else could be entirely up to you. For some people it's music. For some people it's exercise. Some people it's walking around, but now it's COVID and I don't encourage walking around, okay? Then some people might be watching movies, series, YouTube videos. There are a lot of things, For example, my secret little thing that actually helps me when I'm sad or anxious is watching the Broadway version of Let It Go. It's beautiful, that artwork, the visual effects, the costume change and all. I really like it. So I also listen to a lot of songs when I feel anxious and all. So whatever that suits for you, do that. Another tip is make visual cues of these points in your room. So what I did 1 month back was create small sticky notes with these things that failure is not the end of the world. Take exams as a process oriented approach and stuff like that. And I stuck it around my room. And when I go to study, I look at that and I remember, yes, okay, so I should not be anxious. Kind of helps, might help you. Try that. And finally, if you do all this and you still feel really anxious, you're not able to get your work done, then you need to get professional help. There are licensed psychologists and psychiatrists who are willing to help you, and it's totally normal and there needs to be no stigma around it. A lot of people take treatment for anxiety. So visit them, talk with them and take appropriate treatment. I'm proud actually about my growth in this field of anxiety and how I become better in it. Even though the growth might be pretty small, I think it's actually big. And I'm 100% sure all of you have the power to make a change in your lives. Start using these tips and let me know how it has improved maybe a week from now, a month from now in the comments. And also share your stories of anxiety and what you do to compete or battle around it in the comments below. All the best people, thank you for watching and make sure to subscribe to my channel because it motivates me to make more videos. Yeah.